Hello, this is Wes Garcia, your resource teacher, and I just want to take a moment to show you some of the features that are available, both new and old, inside the Imagine Learning English program, also known as ILE, so that you can take advantage of these features and hopefully use them with your students in class. When you launch the program, you typically come to this screen first, and the first thing you'll notice is that there are a lot of buttons here. Well, these buttons are not just for decoration. They actually take you to lessons that the students themselves see when they are using the program. But because you're accessing these lessons on your own device, the Surface tablet, and you have the ability to project your device onto the screen in your classroom, you have the opportunity actually to teach whole class lessons that target specific skills that you know your students need. So I definitely encourage you to avail yourself of some of the features that are available right here through your Start screen. I just want you to notice that you have a literacy section and further down language section. So, select the area that you want to target and then launch your lessons from here. Okay, what I'd like you to notice next is this icon down here in the bottom left. Basically it's two people juxtaposed, and let's click on that now. You will find yourself on this screen, and this is an area inside the program where a lot of great features are available. So first of all, I just want to mention that we actually have a lot of unused licenses still available to students. Now the criteria for qualifying a student for the ILE program is as follows. Kindergarten through second grade students who are CELT levels 1 through 5 can have an account, and 3rd through 6th grade students who are CELT levels 1 or 2 may be added to the program. So please check your rosters and add any students who qualify that you haven't added yet. And I encourage you to do that as soon as possible. Alright, let me show you how to add a student first. Go to this Setup tab down here at the bottom left, and then just click on the Students button. You will find yourself on this screen. Now my particular screen has all the classes in the school. Of course yours will just have your class, but it looks very similar to this screen. Come over here to the right side and hit the Add Student link, and you'll find this window where you can add a student ID at the top and then hit Search. Now I don't have any student IDs available, so I'm not going to enter anything here, but just trust me, when you enter the student ID up here and hit search, the student's name will appear in this rectangle here at the bottom, and you just simply click on the student's name, and then down here in the bottom left you can add that student. Now before you do so though, this dark blue bar here at the bottom will have a section where you can modify the session length for the student. It is defaulted to 30 minutes, but most teachers like to change that to either 15 minutes or 20 minutes. So that's a simple process. Just adjust the number and then hit OK. Alright, I'm going to cancel out of here. And what I want to show you next is something I'm super excited about. It's this Check Progress tab. So when you click on that, hit this Tools and Reports section. Now this will take you to a screen where you can see all these different reports available here, and I've checked them out. I'm sure you can find something useful in any number of in any of these reports. But I want to show you this Action Areas tool because I think it's really, really cool. So let me go there now. When you hit that, you come to this screen, and this screen is pretty amazing. Right here at the top you can click your class, or other groups that you created. Most teachers will just have their class available here. And you can also change the number of days back for accessing data as far back as 180 days. I'm going to keep mine at 180 days so I can see a lot of different problem areas. Okay, so let's talk about those areas. Along the left side, you're going to have a list of different skill sets that are actually presented inside the program. And some of these skill sets will have a number next to them. This number represents how many students, based on their performance in the program, are actually struggling with that particular skill set. So I'm going to come down here to reading comprehension. And I notice that this number 15 appears, which means that 15 students are struggling with reading comprehension skills and may need your attention. So I'm in the Students tab, by the way. If I hit the Skill Group tab, then I can actually see the sub-skills that fall under the reading comprehension skill set. Okay, but when I come to, this is of course very useful to you. You can click on any one of these specific skill sets and names of students appear, and these names or these students are students who are actually struggling with this particular skill set or sub-skill, I'm sorry. I'm going to close that out and just show you another one here. So that's pretty useful in the sense that if you want to create targeted intervention groups in your class with groups of students who are struggling with the same concept, you can use this feature inside the ILE program to create those groups. Let me go ahead and switch back to the Students tab here. And what I see here is that in general, right now, in the reading comprehension skill set, these are the students who are struggling with reading comprehension. Okay, so I'm going to click on Louie's name, and I'm going to see immediately that Louie has attempted 5 questions in the inferential subskill, but only gotten 2 correct. For the other 2 subskills here, he's attempted 18, gotten 10 correct, attempted 7, gotten 4 correct. So I see immediately what Louie needs help with. Now if I click on the intervention tools icon, it'll take me to this screen where I can see the specific standards that are related to this subskill and some information about the skill. I also am given information about the specific unmastered skill and then other students who have not mastered this skill. So right here is your group of students who need help with this particular item or this particular standard. If I scroll down further, I see right here a suite of buttons that, if I click on them, will launch the Imagine Learning activity to give the student more instruction in this skill, more practice in this skill, and also more assessment in this skill. Along the top, I also see that there are printable resources available that I can simply click on and then print out if I want to give the student something to support his or her learning. So that's pretty amazing resource available inside Imagine Learning that you may not have known about. Okay. So now I'm back here to this screen, and the last thing that I want to show you right now is located right here at the top right, the View Guides and Resources link. So let's click on that now. And we find ourselves here. A list or a menu of different resource types are listed here. And I just want to go to a couple of them because I think they're pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and hit this leveled reading and supplemental practice item. And that'll take me to this resource guide here. And I can just simply hit the down button, the down arrow to get to the different pages inside this resource. So you see here there's a table of contents of the different stories that are available. And this page shows that there are some level text printouts and comprehension questions that go along with those. So let's go and take a look. First you see that there's this oral reading informal assessment option here. And here we are with some leveled reading printouts and supplemental practice. Okay, a party surprise story is available here. And you can see that the stories show the Lexile level and the word count. And if I go further down, this is pretty cool, where some resources related to the stories are available. In this case, we have some question types listed: main idea, vocabulary, cause, along with questions that represent that question type. So I think this is great for teachers to access as a resource, and it can help you with your instruction. Let's see what else. We've got some other kinds of student activities that can be printed out related to the stories as well. So hey, you don't have to go far to get some great resources that support your English language instruction. Alright, let's look at one final thing. Now I'm super excited about this Common Core passages and supplemental practice, especially for the upper grade students. So I'm going to go there now, and I just want to point some of these resources out to you. Okay, along the left side here, I'm noticing that we have literature compare and contrast, and further down, informational text compare and contrast. How awesome is that? Okay, so here we have two related stories: The Boy Who Cried Wolf and The Wolf Who Cried Boy. Let's take a look at them. Here's the Boy Who Cried Wolf. Again, the Lexile level is listed, and the word count. This can be printed out for students, and they can put their name right there. Further down is The Wolf Who Cried Boy. So students can read these two stories and compare the text. This is for grade 2. Grade 2. I'm going to go further down all the way to the bottom of this section, and this takes me to a grade 6 story. Okay, baseball letters. Lexile is not available, but it has 369 words, but it is designed for a grade 6. Okay, and then this story would be compared to this one, the Mola, also grade 6 at Lexile 970 with 691 words. As you scroll further down, related to these two stories, you will see that there are actually some teaching and learning resources available to help students compare these two stories. Yeah, I just wanted to point this out to you because it's a fantastic resource that, along with all the other resources inside ILE, give teachers at the right within their fingertips access to great teaching and learning tools inside ILE. So good luck, have fun, explore ILE.